Hello students, welcome to Mr. Pan's online class. Lovely to have you with us. We were sad to miss you in class today, but hopefully the little cat that you can see on the screen has put a smile on your face. And with that we say knock knock, because as you know we are now talking about humor and world jokes. Guys, please do me a favor and turn to lesson 23, page number 3. This is what you should see in your book right now. We had two parts to today's lesson. The first part was focusing on kind of the history of world humor. What Mr. Pan did was break down the text into different parts. As you guys can read on your own, or I can help you read, let's go with it together. Humor is something everyone understands. However, in some countries, some jokes work and others don't. I think this is something we all know, right? Different countries have different people think differently, speak differently, and live different lives. So what is funny for one person is not always funny for another person. Number 2, in South America, people like jokes that make fun of people. They also like dark humor. You guys can read the Chinese there. Dark humor focuses on things that might make some people feel uncomfortable. But for people living in South America, that can be quite funny. Part number 3. Japanese people like to use puns, and Koreans joke about people's jobs. That's quite a cool thing, guys, the puns, because that means you take a word and you use it in interesting, different ways. Continuing, Taiwanese people like jokes that allow you to guess the punchline, while British people like to be silly and embarrass themselves. They really like to do silly things, and it makes people laugh very naturally. The second part of the PPT, or I should say of the text, focuses on North American humor. North American humor is usually shallow. Shallow means it's not to think too deeply. It's very quick, and it makes fun of the person telling the jokes. But is there anything that everyone can agree is funny? Is there one thing in the world that everybody thinks is funny? Well, there is an answer to this. Let's have a look. Most people can agree on toilet humor. Toilet humor focuses on bathrooms, farts, and other bodily functions. Everyone does these things, but no one wants to talk about them. It's true, right? Whenever you hear like a fart sound or people talk about the bathroom, everybody usually thinks the same sort of things. Because we all do this, we can all understand it, but also it's interesting that we don't really ever talk about it because, of course, we don't need other people to know about what is done in the bathroom, right? That is why people think this is funny. And the last part, it is believed that the world's oldest recorded joke is a 2,400-year-old fart joke. Very funny, right? I don't know, maybe they wrote that on a cave wall or they found it in an old book, but it's very interesting. People many, many years ago and today still think the same things are funny. Moving on, guys, world humor and prefixes, and that's what we're focusing on the whole world. Here is a prefix exercise. And what we did in class today, we combined the prefixes with a base word. So what you need to do, you take the word ex, which means outside, inter means between, and pre means before, like prefix. And you need to make words. Of course, there are some words that you can see and you know already. For example, international, prefix, exchange. These are internet. These are words that you already know. So what I would like you to do is write in the yellow part over here. I'd like you to write down as many words as you know, and the words that you don't know, you can, or words that you don't know, or if there is open space, you can write some made-up words. Because what I asked the class to do today was use the words to make jokes. The class should try and guess what you are talking about. If you are using interesting and new prefixes, but you're doing it in a joke, it'll be very interesting to see if your classmates can understand what you are talking about. Okay, guys, so Mr. Pan will leave you with that today. So we finished the reading. You are writing down prefixes that you know and you don't know. And then your homework is to think of a joke or two jokes that include these words that you can tell the class the next time we see you. But guys, until then, I wish you a good day. Have a happy Wednesday. Feel good, feel happy, and stay healthy. We will see you soon. Bye.